भगवान श्री योगी राम सूरत कुमार की योगी राम सूरत कुमार, योगी राम सूरत कुमार, योगी राम सूरत कुमार, जय गुरु राय। योगी राम सूरत कुमार, योगी राम सूरत कुमार, योगी राम सूरत कुमार, जय गुरु राय। जय गुरु राया राम 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 Ram Suratkumar Jaya Guru Raya
Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Jaya Guru Raya.
Rama 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 Ram Rama 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 Ram Rama 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 Ram Rama 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 Ram
Rama 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 Rama, Rama
Ram Suratkumar Jaya Guru Raya.
Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Jaya Guru Raya.
Yogi Ram Suratkumar, Yogi Ram Suratkumar, Yogi Ram Suratkumar Jaya Guru Raya.
Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar,
Rama 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 भगवान श्री योगी राम सूरत कुमार की जय। सर्वं योगी राम सूरत कुमारार्पणमस्तु। Today, once again, Bhagwan's gracious blessing has made it possible for all of us to gather here and chant His powerful name for 1 hour, which is no small grace. So let us celebrate this grace. And in deep gratitude, we have already offered the Nama lotuses at the lotus feet of Bhagavan. Today is a very special day, a holy day, the Jayanti day of Mother Sarada Mani Devi. Everybody knows how she had lived a very simple life, like a villager, and yet she carried on a huge spiritual ministry, which was mostly hidden. And she did it in very difficult circumstances. In the village, she was always surrounded by her own brothers who quarreled with each other, with a grabbing mind for worldly possessions. And what was more, there was a mad woman. She had to be responsible for. Amidst many difficulties, she carried on. And of course, how could she not be? She is the divine consort of Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. I remember reading a particular line in Swami Sharadananda's book. In the beginning, she had her share of sufferings because people, those youngsters, well educated and somewhat modern in outlook, when they came in search of Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, they all thought that Guru Maharaj was married to some village woman who was ignorant. So they never bothered with her. Their life centered around Ramakrishna Paramahamsa all the time. In fact, after the Mahasamadhi of Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, again she went through untold sufferings, living alone for nearly 9 months in a hut in her village. There were times when she had only one sari to wear, and that was torn in many places, and she would tie a knot so that she could hide her body. And there was no food at all, and sometimes she would just pick up some leaves in the backyard. And there would be no paisa to get even salt. It took some time for those great disciples of Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa to recognize her divinity. And of course, as always, it was Swami Vivekananda who found out how divine she was. In fact, to go abroad, he had to take permission from her. So now, before she attained her Mahasamadhi, there was one beautiful message that she passed on to the woman who was looking after her. The woman was desperate and she kept on asking, "Ma, please give me one advice that I could cling to all my life." And you know what she said? "If you want peace of mind, do not find fault with others." Something that we all need to know. We are not here to find fault with others. We are here to remember God as much as possible for us. We are not here to talk about this person, this matter and that matter. We are here to chant His holy name, powerful name, and follow His teachings as much as we can. So let us remember on this holy, holy day, the last advice that Sri Sarada Ma gave. If we all want peace of mind, let us not find fault with others. I came across a quote. Everybody knows that it is our thoughts that become words, and the words become actions. And then the actions can form a habit. And then the habits together make character. And what does the character do? It makes your destiny. Now, if somebody's thought, word and action, if they are in alignment, then you can be sure that they have divine Shakti. For you to convert your life force into Atma Shakti, you have to say what you think and do what you say, so that your thought, word and action will be in perfect alignment. Otherwise, so much of our life force will get wasted. It would not store up as our Atma Shakti. Now when we do actions, we repeat some of the actions because we like them. And sometimes they are also not dharma. Whatever it is, the actions make a habit. Sometimes bad habits, sometimes good habits. Ultimately, what is behind all this? I came across another interesting quote. It says if you take the word habit, it's very difficult to get rid of a habit. Once you make it your own, very difficult to get rid of it. All right, you try and take the word habit. You give up. To a certain extent, let's say H gets dropped from the word. Still, a bit remains. And then you try again and drop A from it. Still, there is this bit remains. And then you drop, you try again, to try more to get rid of it. You drop this B, and still it remains. And then you drop T, and what remains is I. Now this I is the root cause of all evils, all bad habits. And what is this I? Our identification with the body. I am the body idea. The small I, the ego I, which is responsible for all our actions and many, many bad actions. Now once we want to get rid of this, we decide, you make a good habit. If you want to drop all the bad habits, and if you still keep your I, the identity with the body, then there is every likely chance that you develop, once again, bad habits. So what do? What is the best way to get rid of habits, especially if they are bad? Or Bhagavan suggests, take to Nama chanting. When you take the name of the Lord and the Lord, God and His name are one and the same. They are not different. In the name of God, God lives in His full glory. The name of God is packed with all the power of God, all the grace of God. When you take to repetition of this name, the divine name, slowly, slowly, you can get rid of those bad habits. Rather, as you increase the number, as you increase the quantity, unmindful of the fact whether you have concentration, faith or devotion or not, if you just go on repeating, even mechanically, it doesn't matter. Just increase the quantity, which will soon bring quality to your chanting. And you keep on chanting and chanting and chanting. The divine name, it is not an ordinary name like yours and mine. The divine name, what does it do? It slowly eats up all that is unwanted in us. It gobbles up all that is unwanted in us, all the bad habits, and all that has gone into our thinking that I am the body. And here, if you take the word habit, you make the habit of repeating the God's name. Then H will drop, A will drop, B will drop, T will drop, and now I will become capital I. As you keep on chanting, chanting, chanting the divine name, as you get cleansed more and more and more, the name will take you down into the depths of your being. And the chanting, which started loudly and mechanically with the clapping of hands, would slowly take you into the depths of your being, and into the silence there. You can see it many times when you get absorbed in singing the name, at the end of which it will be very difficult to talk. The mind will go into silence. Will go into deep silence. And there, in the silence, the glory of the capital I am God. I am the divine. I alone exist. Will reveal itself in its infinite glory. What started as I am the body, and with that idea you start chanting the name. As you keep on chanting, without giving up easily, as you go on increasing the quantity of this, at one point the quality will come into it, and as you continue more and more and more, there is so much of cleansing, and finally that small I will become capital I. I am the body idea will be completely destroyed, and what remains is the capital I am, the pure awareness, the silence of awareness, the potent, palpitating, vibrant, living presence of God, which is pure awareness, where there is nothing else to be aware of. The awareness is only aware of itself. That's why it's called pure awareness. We shall now offer our today's prayer at the lotus feet of Bhagavan. Bhagavan, we beg you, for that's all we can do, and that a million times, for your immediate divine intervention to bring forth a dharmic normalcy to this world in all aspects of life. Where there is now disharmony, violence, growing enmity between countries and countries, and already the war is on, and sudden attacks of vicious, cruel diseases, and the violence of nature, a sudden lightning, a forest fire, earthquake, flash floods, and whatnot. You are the cosmic controller. We beg you to bring in peace, harmony, order where there is chaos, and control over the diseases and the violence of nature. We also beg you to uproot all the negativities of the human mind which are responsible for today's world. We beg you to reach out to those people who have been stranded in varied parts of the world for some reason or the other. They may belong to different countries, speak different languages, have embraced different religions, and yet their past karmas would have landed them in some difficulty or the other. The cries are loud. They are unable to protect themselves. We beg you to reach out to them and do the needful. We also beg you, for the sake of the unselfish people who have been working hard for the sake of the others, please protect them from unhealthy criticisms, reproaches, and aspersion. We beg you again to promote the economy of the country, and the growth in varied fields of activity which would take this country to its original status, the status of world teacher, to conduct the whole world in the path of dharma, as predicted by the great ones. We beg you, we pray to you in all intensity, earnestness and sincerity for ceaseless chanting of your powerful name, unbroken remembrance of your leelas and teachings, so that we could assimilate them and they in turn would become our Atma Shakti. We beg you to bless us to be sattvic instruments in your hands. Please bless us to run our everyday life as an offering to you. And Bhagavan, please bless us not to be caught by the temptations of Maya. Once you fall into the pit of Maya, we have no idea how long it would take to come out of it. We seek that ultimate state of bliss and peace, the state in which you are established, for which we need to be purified. Purified of what? Passion, anger, sorrow, fear, jealousy, growing desires for worldly possessions, and whatnot. We take refuge in your powerful name and our ceaseless chanting of it with Ananda. We also take refuge in your joyful service, be it small or big, without any unhealthy competition or jealousy, and that in the spirit of surrender to you. All that will increase our Atma Shakti, and please bless us to practice acceptance of whatever life brings to us, be it a joy or sorrow. Coming from you can only be a definite blessing meant for our spiritual growth, for our greater good, for our closer kinship with you. As we progress more and more, we would be able to feel strongly your living, vibrant presence everywhere and in everything. Bhagavan, please bless us, enable us to see your will behind all the happenings of life. For you alone exist, and it's you who have become the whole world. You have become all that is in this world. You are the creation, and you are the creator. And it is your grand plan for your entire creation that is at work all the time. We also beg you to bless us to detect that hidden grace even in the most devastating experiences of life. When we are suddenly attacked by some misfortune, we collapse, we resent you, feeling let down, and we put the blame on everyone else for our own failure, little realizing that it is our own karmas that have invited our own sufferings. The law of karma is relentless. And yet, as you have promised, you step in with great love and generosity, hold us again at your feet, and convert all our difficulties into great blessings. Please bless us to be grateful to you all the time, even for the adversities of life. And Bhagavan, we seek your blessings for all the species of the cosmos, in whatever state of being, in whatever state of misery they are, to be lifted to a higher plane. And finally, we who have been seeking only solutions to our endless problems of life, now seek dissolution. Dissolution of what? Our identity with the body. I am the body idea, the I and mine that rule all our lives, the selfishness, the ego self. We seek the dissolution of the ego self. We need to be free from the tyranny of ego. We need to be liberated from the vicious cycle of births and deaths, so that we be blessed with that immortal life, that eternal living and eternal servitude to you, that supreme, cosmic, intelligent, pure awareness. Jai Yogi Ramsuratkumar.